I would encourage you to send in your comments, please. I wanted to ask you, is there a homeowner association president or somebody like that, or somebody who is leading the charge that we might be able to communicate with? If we say we get further information, does somebody disseminate information?
We'll answer that question in the near future.
We will get you, we will be emailing.
Let us know at supervisor's office, and then when we get that, we'll send you any relevant new information we get, and anything that we may send down to Joliet also.
Great.
And we don't have that on the agenda tonight, obviously, but we're gonna consider it here at some point in time in the near future, I know that, so.
And anybody I've emailed back and forth with in the last couple of weeks, I have sent all of your concerns to the 4 Will County board members that represent Wheatland Township, and I've made it pretty clear to everybody that it's all just for the zoning. I'm not inclined to not approve, but to think this is a good idea.
I did hear back from one of them, and it's not even in committee yet.
Right, but
so
this is a good time to get to it.
It's early,
Absolutely.
this is early in Will County, you know, it's gotta go to the
Land use.
Planning and zoning commission, and then
well, it goes to the
use
land
committee.
use,
First planning and zoning.
professionals, right, the land use professionals.
Well,
The
the land
employees.
use, the land
Then it goes to the
use
committee.
professionals
Then it
are
goes to the land
reviewing
use
it. They
committee.
will make a presentation to the planning and zoning commission on the 2nd of June.
Yep,
Then on the 11th of June, I believe it's on the agenda, the 11th of June, it's on the agenda for land use and development, and on the 18th of June for the county board.
Is it public comment?
all right,
Is it
I
public
have to,
comment?
that's really a good one.
Sure.
all right, one more.
For the
Yes,
record,
ma'am.
it was Carolyn that contacted you, not me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The other thing is, regarding the natural drainage that is there, right now you contend that there are 5 usable acres because the rest of it's,
Approximately.
okay. What oversees drainage, and does Mr. Dimler, will he have the right to like level that land totally off?
No.
Where it changes
No.
the natural drainage?
You can't, first of all, you can't change the natural drainage, that's the drainage, and that's
So you can't put like tiles in?
1838, 1842, the old chapter 42.
Okay,
You cannot change the natural drainage. You also cannot obstruct water, okay, or drain more water
okay.
at a faster rate than in the natural course of things. Now, the people who were on the property before have done some things that have screwed up drainage, okay? And I can tell you that the people who live immediately to the southeast, the next, not the property adjacent, the property past that have also screwed up the drainage there. Okay, the folks who, the guy who was arrested for having the cockfighting.
Got it, okay.
Okay,
Oh, that's good.
yeah,
All right, so anyways,
Zoning ordinance on that.
That's a lot.
yeah, what's the zoning, yeah?
the largest bust in the history of Will County
Yeah,
for cockfighting.
Very
yes, we were not
fantastic.
happy with that.
Fantastic.
That was not.
Right here in innocent Wheatland Township, we have that going on. I can't believe it. All right, so
They're cleaning that up.
also, Dick, I also want to encourage you and Mr. Denler, also, if you have any further information you want to get to us, then
We'd be
please
happy
do
to.
that. And because all we got was that 3-page from Will County. So, please do. So anyway, we're in overtime now, so let's do this. What, Dick, if you guys.
I'm here, I'll go outside.
If you guys want to go out, anybody wants to go out there and talk to Dick, go ahead. Anybody wants to stay here for the rest of the business meeting? You want to go home, watch the Bulls game, we'll run through the Bulls game, whatever you want to do. Thanks for coming out. Pretty exciting.
All right.
This is better. This is better than Bulls game?
Well, I'll tell you
Everybody, if you need anything, just let me know.
To where the video is, and that way you can share it. It might take me the next day or so, but I will get it done. but I can remind you in years ago. And that way, these people who couldn't come, neighbors might have a chance to look at it. To see what was said. Make sure I do that.
Thank you so much.
No problem. As long as I pick it up.
Yeah. I think we've got a pretty good, seeing that we just found out about this
Yeah.
within the last couple of weeks,
Done
that, you know,
excellently. Good for you.
get decent representation and trying.
Yeah. I mean, I would just, since so many of you Bob would come out, and I know you're here for other neighbors too. If it's gonna go up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to deny the man the right to do his job, but it's a residential area.
Well, and that's why I asked, that's what I have relatives who live that way. That's why I asked, what other properties he looked at. It's a good deal, good price. But sometimes that's not good.
Yeah.
I would have
For any of us.
know you were here.
But I hope it works out for you guys well.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. Absolutely.
I just emailed you.
Yes, and I pass along everything, so whatever you send me out, I'll send to the board members and send to anybody I can.
Well, maybe, highway committee, he's been more involved in that.
Are you going to receive this?
I would probably be, yes, if you want to, give me one of my copies.
He's been leading the charge on this.
Oh, that's okay. What I was talking about earlier. You seem the quietest person, and they chose you.
The impression that there's a lot more people waiting to get involved in this year.
And then that's
appreciate the comments. One thing you might want to understand is just because you have the right to do something doesn't make it a right thing to do.
There is absolutely, Mr. Collins, I'm gonna tell you right to your face, I do not set the rules, and you agree with me, foolishness, and all over this. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the citizen asking for the new place. Come places, the organization is it's not a problem. Or they can ask for it. And I'm not going to say that, oh my goodness, I think you're trying to lie, she's trying to be a people, and you're against the law.
I am right, because I watched the horses after the match publicly, and as a taxpayer, I would have paid employees to be earning what somebody else was awarded a medal.
And I'm telling you that the law makes, it doesn't matter what you want.
That doesn't make it.
We'd like to start the next part of the
Thank you so much.
We're done.
Sorry. Oh, I thought I was making my own notes.
Gotcha, gotcha. That's just one.
Thank you, Dick. Thank you again. You're welcome. Thank you
Thank you
guys.
very
I'm
much.
gonna close the door.
Yeah, thank you, Dick.
Because I presume you guys are gonna keep going out here, so. Okay. Well, highway commissioner's getting, going to the bathroom, so assessor report? Oh, no, sorry, clerk report, sorry.
All right, you have in your package the draft of the minutes from the April 9th meeting. We can get a motion in a second, then we can discuss anything in the minutes.
A motion to approve the meeting minutes.
A second.
Any discussion?
I think it's well laid out.
You like the type font?
I do like the type.
All right. Any questions on anything specific in the minutes?
Where'd everybody go?
All right, we have a motion and a second. Apparently, comments are finished. All those in favor of accepting the minutes, say aye.
We got a roll,
Sorry, roll call. You're right. I'm sorry. All right. Supervisor Kern.
Aye.
Trustee Durango.
Indeed.
Trustee Holscher.
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell.
Yes.
Trustee Ronsky.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. In the package that was emailed to you, you had some information on the 4 FOIAs we received this last month. And Scott this to them, so we're recording that over here. And that is the sum and substance of my report.
Thank you. Anything else for Rick before we move on? Okay, Bill?
I gave everybody a written report. You can read that at your leisure. I do have a couple more things. We are starting to work on the 2016 road program, very preliminary with that. We are going to concentrate on the Wheatland North area with milling, resurfacing, and we're going to try to fix as much drainage as we can. So, except for your street, Rick. And we'll probably start late summer, early fall. It's not going to be a spring project. It'll probably be a fall project next year. And we will be looking at doing a newsletter. There's a lot of things that we've found that people don't know about. Whether it's brush pickup, whether it's redoing your driveway, whether you need a new culvert. There's a lot of issues we need to try to convey to the unincorporated homes in the township. And there's about 2,000-ish, so we're gonna look for a way to just mail to them, to let them know about some of our permitting processes and just some of the things we do and what we do. So we're gonna start working on that, and hopefully that'll be a fall mailing as well too. So I will reserve a page for the township for anybody.
I was just gonna ask that, if we could dovetail into that.
Absolutely.
I have a question. Do the people in Wheatland North know that they're on the agenda?
When they call, I do tell them, yes. I don't want to tell them anything for sure until I've got it nailed down exactly which roads, because I'm not sure I can do all of it. But until I'm for sure exactly which areas.
You put your mind to.
I know I can, Jeff. That's all I have.
All right, anything else for Bill?
No.
All right, Dave, assessor report?
Well, I really don't have anything to report. At this point in the cycle, we're basically fielding questions for people who've gotten their notices.
Okay.
So that's
Why
why
the tax is so dang high?
hear it every day.
Okay.
All right, anything, you have questions?
Yes, I do. The phones situation for right now with the tax new assessments going out, it's like, my understanding is they're not able to call directly to the assessor's office?
They can call directly to the assessor's office and they'll be answering. What happens is if all the lines are tied up, there's a message that they get that says that our boxes are filling up, so please call back until you reach a live person.
Okay.
Because the boxes do fill up. It would take, the staff comes in, they spend the first 2.5 hours trying to log all these calls, messages that have been left. It's just impossible to do.
Okay. I'll formulate more questions on that at another time.
Okay, anything else? All right, supervisor's report, item A. I need a motion to approve resolution 15-03-R, which is a donation of the township surplus personal property, which was the, at the annual meeting just held, the electors voted to donate to Fox Valley Habitat for Humanity a 5-piece surplus desk set.
We don't have that one in the package anymore, right?
You mind? 15-03-R.
That's for,
Here it is, 1503.
that's not the surplus
Budget,
one,
sorry.
that's the budget one, that's what same thing.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Oh, here it is, 15-04. Yep, got it.
15-03-R.
No, that's not it.
Oh, you can have mine.
I mean, just so we, I'll get it at the end.
Yeah, I guess I must have.
It's the same one that, it was the same one that we talked about.
Yeah,
It's the same one we did at the.
That we had to draft a resolution, right?
Yep. So, need a motion, please.
A motion to donate, approve resolution 15-03-R. I move to donate that thing. Get it out of here.
Get a second, please?
Second?
Okay,
TV and all that.
discussion, roll call.
Move it along.
All right, Supervisor Kern,
Yes.
Trustee Durango,
Yes.
Trustee Holscher,
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
Trustee Ronsky.
Yes.
Thank you, passes 5-0. Item number, or letter B, motion to approve contract with City of Naperville. This is the sales contract, land sales agreement, intergovernmental agreement between the City of Naperville and Wheatland Township to sell 2 acres of land for a net price of $275,000. Rick, you're looking like you don't have that either.
Yeah, I think this is it, okay.
Intergovernmental land censorship.
Intergovernmental
I do
agreement.
have this one.
So, can we get a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement between City of Naperville and Wheatland Township?
I move to approve the, I move to approve the agreement.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, roll call.
Supervisor Kern,
Yes.
trustee Durango,
Indeed.
trustee Holscher,
Yes.
trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
trustee Dronsky.
No.
Passes 4-1. Item C, motion to approve resolution 15-04-R supporting Governor Rauner's Illinois turnaround agenda. Governor Rauner has asked all, really, as far as I know, of the local taxing bodies in the state of Illinois to consider approving his agenda, which we had a 38-page summary that everybody got last week to peruse. So anyway, I need a motion for approval of that resolution 15-04-R.
I move to approve that resolution.
I second the motion.
Discussion?
This agenda, or this resolution here was a symbolic, and a statement here for everything that was in that 56 or 58 page report that we got.
Yeah, I would say that this is a two-page summary of that, what's in the 38 pages.
Mhm.
And we did not create this. This is what they're asking us to do. This 2 pages.
Yeah.
It was theirs assignment.
The township was given this by the people that drafted it, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Any other discussion or questions? Okay, roll call.
Supervisor Kern,
Yes.
trustee Durango,
Yes.
trustee Holscher,
Yes.
trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
trustee Dronsky.
I'll abstain.
Okay, D, approval of the publication of the ordinance 15-03-O town budget. What we're doing here is we have to publish it for 30 days, allow people time to digest it, and then we will come back here for a final approval after the 30-day period has transpired. So we'll actually have one more look at this in case somebody wants to change something, and we'll have a public hearing as well.
Can we have discussion after we?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Motion to approve the ordinance 15-03-O town budget.
Second.
Discussion.
I just was curious, this is the same setup, it looks different, like, didn't we have, when we started working on this, it was kind of like a spreadsheet across, so this is just the same thing, kind of,
Same thing.
okay.
There's same thing, this is the same as we last looked at 2
Right.
months ago, except there were 2 changes, I do believe, to the township portion, which was detailed to you in electronically.
Yes.
That was sent in your packet.
Correct.
And it was put in blue or red, what the changes, there were 2 changes.
Sure, I guess my question
One-
was, I'm sorry.
One of the changes was we were adding $5,000 in income being, from the Morgan Stanley account, just because we really had none. So that's like a conservative estimate as to what we're gonna get. And then we had $28,000 to the, for the improvements to the park, the repaving of the parking lot in the path.
Right.
So that's it. So this is, since you last looked at it, those are the 2 things that have been added to this.
And when I was just comparing from what we had, I just was making sure, because it looked to me like these line items, everything had just got kind of shifted and moved into this format. That's essentially everything after we discussed, we marked it up,
Yep,
so that's
This
what,
is-
that's what this is,
Yep,
right?
this is
Okay.
what it is.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Okay, my question or guidance, please.
this still has the budget from last year, and I did turn in my recommendation or request at the budget workshop meeting. Is there a reason why we couldn't have incorporated that into this for public review rather than catch it at the end?
You're saying that this is at variance
Those are
with,
the same budgets as last year, it's not what I turned into the workshop meeting, which I know we didn't get a chance to talk about.
why,
Yeah,
what is the difference? And, I mean, is this anything significant and,
Well, I mean, from my budget, yeah, from your budget, no. But I'm just confused with why we can't put it in up front rather than try to catch it in the end and maybe have a problem. I mean, I've got more budgeted next year for repairs, with this current year that we're in, for repairs than what was in the one last year. That's my main focus. The other things with the small business we do, we know it's all guesstimate anyhow, it's not gonna be exactly that. But I wanna make sure I'm not missing the boat again, you know, and that's my concern. I'm just not in step or in sync with the process apparently.
what do you want us to change?
Well, preferably the budget I turned in last time, which I have one copy left off. Or I've got if I could amend that one minorly, I could do that.
Jeffrey, please.
No, I see what he's saying, so for these line items, couldn't we copy that over and then we publish this?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what, I get what you're saying, I
We
was
can
just
approve this based on
thinking,
amending that.
we could amend these numbers and then put it for the final, this isn't gone out yet.
I know,
So
right.
then we could amend it and then correct that.
I can live with what I gave you last time. If you wanna get something that's really more exact to what I like, it's here. But I'm willing to go with either one of these versus what's there.
That's the document we discussed last time, and
Yep.
I want that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will make the said changes in the cemetery.
Cause he's got the line items right there, so we can just.
Right,
put it
okay,
right
so,
in there.
and just to help me with the flow, normally Chuck, I would think I'd present it to the board or afterwards, am I supposed to send it to Daryl? I didn't want to step out of line,
No.
that's why I didn't do that.
No.
Okay,
I'll have to talk to Daryl and see what transpired on this. But anyway, we'll make the appropriate adjustments,
Okay.
before publishing, okay?
thank you, sir.
Not a problem. Okay, so, any other, further discussion, on this, approval of the publication of this? All right, let's roll call it.
All right. Supervisor Kern?
Yes.
Trustee Durango?
Yes, with the changes we just discussed.
Yes.
Yes.
Trustee Holscher?
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell?
Yes.
Trustee Bronski?
Yes.
Item E, approval of publication of ordinance 15-02-0 highway budget. The motion to approve that,
Move to approve 1502-0.
I'll second the motion.
any discussion? Sure Bill's dying for questions, but
Got enough in there for the dishes?
Can't you just do a fun run to fix these roads? I try to make it fun.
My son just went to the one in Illinois one on Sunday.
I'm going Saturday to the Will County one.
discussion, any discussion? Going once,
Seeing none.
going twice,
You gave
okay?
us a great presentation last time.
Supervisor Kern?
Yes.
Trustee Durango?
Barely.
Trustee Holscher?
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell?
Yes.
I don't know if you can count that vote or
Trustee
not.
Bronski?
Yes. Look it up in the dictionary.
So it's 4, 0, 0, and 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's changing it to a yes. Okay, item F, correspondence, none to report. Committee reports, trustee Wronski in the park, I think you're telling me you want to see if we can reassign that to somebody else, is that what we want to do?
No, that's not what I was telling you at all. What I was trying to
trying to get here is, after the meeting here, the township meeting, it seemed like the township was looking to get rid of that, as well as some past conversations and things like that here at the board meetings. Basically step away from this or form a actual park committee. And forming a park committee, what I was wondering here, I'm looking for a little input for the rest of the trustees and yourself, as far as having an actual committee, if we wouldn't be better off with like a Friends of the Park that could just add some input to this. Creating a committee might add another layer of government, if you will, here. I'm wondering just exactly what the purpose of having a formal committee for this, would do for the township itself.
Yes.
Well, we have a gazebo that is rusting out, and the longer we don't address that, we incur more costs. So that's becoming an issue. We have a number of dead trees, and I don't think we have any more shrubs over there because the last agreements that we had went away with the apartment people. So I want to know what the status of that is. Are we replacing those things? We have a whole lot of undiscussed, unresolved issues, and I want somebody, I don't care if we call them a committee or a friends of or whatever, but I mean.
It's really not being managed.
Yeah, it's just going, we're gonna have issues with these rains on our walking pathway.
Is that something that we could take care of ourselves as a board?
Well, you can, if you don't wanna have a committee.
I don't mind having a committee, but
then you don't have to have a committee. If you wanna do it yourself, if you wanna get other people to help you, if you wanna get your family to help you, I don't care, as long as we can make some progress on it. But Deb's right, we've got a lot of things that have just been hanging that nobody's really been responsible for. Like beautification, like the gazebos you mentioned, like our pricing, how is our pricing competitive? Is it too low? Is it too high? Do we have other income possibilities there? And any beautification possible projects and that type of thing? Should we have it, should we not?
Explored last year, we saw that it was true that if we really got on top of renting out the gazebo and really stacking up the use of the fields beyond just for Wheatland Athletic Association, that we had downtime and there was an interest there that we could actually generate some more revenues. For a piece of our jurisdiction, if you will, that has, that has never been sustainable, it's never been self-sustaining. I don't understand why we're not chasing after those additional revenues, and I'm just real surprised. I can't do another job.
So anyway, can we just, I think what we're saying is can you just leave it in your hands and do what you think is best as far as the direction?
Well, like I said, I'll be more than glad to do whatever, whatever the board, feels necessary to take and make the park what we want it to be. The thing about getting rid of the park, as often as it's been mentioned, are we asking people to come forward and give their time and effort and everything else like that, and then, 6 months from now say, by the way, thank you very much, but we're getting rid of this park?
Well, see, that's just like a statement about, just dissolve the township. That's a constitutional thing. We're park people. We're in the park business. And as long as we're in the park business, it is incumbent upon us to maintain that park, make it more aesthetically pleasing so people will want to use that park, and make sure that it's safe. Because those metal paint chip things that are coming off, for little tender fingers and young people there, that's just asking for trouble.
Sure.
And that's what I mean. We're in the park business.
Correct.
And I get that down the road, there might be some changes, but we're also gonna be working with Plainfield Park District because they still have an access problem. There's a lot of things that need to be addressed no matter what happens down the road. And it needs to be.
Again, is that something that we can do ourselves?
Yeah. So
Make
that,
the
so all
decision,
I'm telling you is that trustee Deb Holzer doesn't have another piece of time or another committee or anything.
I'm not,
going to
no,
be
I'm not asking